Welcome to today's studio tour. We are going to take a little gander and tour around Emperor of the Unicorn Lair, part of a series I'm doing called the Northern Woods Unicorn Lair series, and this is the Emperor of such lair. I feel like they need some intro music, but YouTube would take the video down. So just envision Bonnie Tyler singing, holding out for a hero. Okay. Let's start with the Pac-Man. That's supposed to be a Pac-Man, and that's its little trail that I also call its Heart's Desires Path. Goes through the Eye of Enlightenment, around that really rad camo boot, through some blossoms in the mud, and then up to our alien ancestor, and then some of the ghosts that we have to encounter to get to a mirror in the mud that is right there. Ooh, and look at that. Growing some more green bows. Yes, Emperor. Yes, Emperor. Look at your crown. Look at your crown made with all recycled jewels and some tree ornaments from Christmas. So I grew up in a log cabin on a river with very traditional Scandinavian ways, and we were also in the forest surrounded by our family. And I wanted to incorporate some of that aesthetic and that feeling of closeness within this Northern Unicorn Lair series. So you're going to see camo and some actual vintage cross hook from that time. Let's bring it back to Pac-Man and its path through the other side of this painting. Nature, calm, magic, whimsy, incorporated that with a lot of the elements here, but wanted to focus on the rainbow trout unicorn. We had a rainbow trout mounted on our beam in the cabin I grew up in. And as I sat and talked to that thing, today I believe that preserved animal, that preserved rainbow trout, served as an altar for me in that house. In this series, I focus a lot on nature and the queerness of nature and the laws of nature. I love to use birds and male birds as an example of just men being allowed to be the most expressive, the most colorful, the loudest, the most creative versions of themselves. And energetically, that's represented by blue. Okay, thanks for being with us today. We love you.